Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome. Bienvenidos, bienvenue to Prasad's inaugural annual international gathering, Being Together. We are delighted and grateful that you can join us for what promises to be a morning or afternoon, depending on where you are, of learning, fun, and appreciation for all of you. My name is Harriet Cole, and I have been a member of the Prasad Project Board of Trustees since 2014, and I am thrilled to serve as your host today. So you know a little about your host. I'm the president of a communications company, and I live in New York City with my husband George and my daughter Carrie. One of the things that I love about the work of Prasad is that the organization pays close attention to the needs of the communities we serve, and then works hand in hand with the women, children, and families to improve the quality of life for all. Before we get started, let's just have a note about this year, which has been challenging for the global community. COVID-19 and its related effects, income loss, food insecurity, isolation, and inattention to other health issues, among other things, has added stress to daily lives everywhere, not to mention the lives that we've lost. Across our programs, we have worked to keep people safe and healthy by providing them with crucial resources, as you will hear. We at Prasad hope that you, your family, and friends are safe, in good health, and have the resources that you need. Now, as they say, on with the show. We have people joining us from many countries in North America and Europe, including the United States, Canada, Mexico, Spain, and France. Welcome all. As you may know, Prasad is a global charitable organization committed to uplifting the lives of economically disadvantaged women, children, and families. Our programs in India, Mexico, and New York State impact thousands of people annually. The Prasad Project, an independent nonprofit organization, was initiated in 1992 by Gurumai Chidvilasananda, spiritual head of the Hatha Yoga path. Over the course of the event today, you will have the opportunity to learn a lot about our programs. But first, I'd like to let you know what we have in store for you. So let's run through today's program. First, we'll have a brief overview of Prasad's work across the globe by fellow trustee Dr. Vivek Panchapakesan. That will be followed by a special report from Prasad Chikitsa trustee Udayan Bhatt about the COVID response in India, which has been particularly hard hit. Next, a music and dance interlude with Jazz Tanyoles, a unique trio from Barcelona. And following this, we will have an introduction to our Mexico program and a cooking demonstration by Prasad de España trustee Ramon Lamarca. After that, Hatha Yoga teacher Janine Darcante will lead us in a yoga stretching session. We'll then learn about our children's dental health program in the U.S. from trustee Reiko Kaplan. And Nicole Esposito, globally renowned flautist, will treat us to a performance. Felicia Rashad, Prasad's spokesperson and longtime supporter, will then help us celebrate the 30th anniversary of the very first eye camp in India. Then, Dr. Robert Svoboda will give a presentation on Ayurveda. Following that, Grammy-nominated Krishna Das will treat us to a chanting session of his signature style, fusing kirtan and Western harmonic and rhythmic sensibilities. And finally, we'll learn what's next for Prasad programs. Okay, you ready? Now let's get started with an introduction to the Prasad Project, narrated by Dr. Vivek Panchapakasan, co-chair of the Prasad Project Board of Trustees.
Welcome to Prasad's first annual international gathering, Being Together. My name is Vivek Panchapakasan. I am the co-chair of the Prasad Project Board of Trustees and a practicing physician. I am thrilled to be with you today and to share about the work of Prasad. Prasad envisions healthy communities prospering in harmony with the natural environment, where people are inspired to improve the quality of their own and others' lives. To achieve this, Prasad works in partnership with people to benefit families, children, and communities in need, regardless of race or belief, and implements innovative solutions that respond to local conditions and cultures. Prasad recognizes the inherent dignity and worth of each person. Human beings have great virtues, wisdom, and capabilities. Each year, Prasad impacts the lives of thousands of people through Prasad Chikitsa in India, Prasad de Mexico, and Prasad Children's Dental Health Program in the United States. We also have our fundraising licensees in Australia, France, and Spain that support the programs in India. Because we know the most vulnerable people face numerous hardships, and addressing one need at a time is not enough, Prasad takes a holistic approach. Our programming is wide-ranging, simultaneously addressing malnutrition, economic and educational opportunity, and access to clean water, to name a few. Together, our programs weave a net of support, empowering individuals and creating sustainable communities. In the Tansa Valley, access to quality health care is challenging. As a physician, naturally, this concern is close to the heart. At our health center in Ganeshpuri, villagers can access free and subsidized general and specialized care, including HIV and AIDS and tuberculosis prevention and treatment. Our mobile hospital brings healthcare to people in the Tansas Valley's remote villages. Our community development programs include clean water and sanitation, education, women's empowerment, and farming projects. Since 1996, Prasad de Mexico has provided eye exams and performed free eye surgery on more than 35,000 adults and children, restoring their vision, independence, and self-esteem. Our children's dental health program has brought 22 years of happy, healthy smiles to children from low-income families in Sullivan and Ulster counties in upstate New York in the United States. Our mobile dental clinic provides dental care and dental health education to 4,000 children annually. The number of people we help does matter, yet our impact isn't just about numbers. The true measure of impact is the overall difference we can make, the ripple effect. For example, in India, when women are empowered through education, start businesses and earn their own money, they get a voice in the family and in the community. When children have good dental care, it has a positive effect on overall health and self-esteem and helps to ensure good school attendance and performance. Restoring eyesight is life-changing in rural communities, restoring the ability to work and to contribute to family and community, and with that, restoring one's dignity. In 2007, Prasad Project was granted special consultative status with the Economic and Social Council of the United Nations. Prasad has received top scores from charity rating agencies for its commitment to financial transparency, measuring progress and results, and ensuring information is readily available to the public. We are proud to include as partners global corporations and NGOs, local fraternal organizations, governments, and foundations. Prasad programs have received recognition and numerous awards from the World Health Organization, global NGOs like AmeriCares, the New York State Senate, and the Indian government. Thank you for taking the time to learn about Prasad. A few years ago, I was volunteering with Prasad in India and had the opportunity to travel with the mobile hospital. It was one of my first real hands-on experiences into the work of Prasad. We spent the day visiting several villages where countless villagers patiently waited to be seen by the medical teams. In one village, I encountered an elderly gentleman who on this day had brought his young grandson for assessment. The child was severely malnourished, and the medical team quickly began making arrangements for care. As the toddler was being assessed, this elderly man began speaking to me. He had a noticeable disfigurement, missing one eye. He told me this was a deformity he had had from birth. But 30 years ago, he developed a cataract in his only good eye, rendering him essentially blind. Unable to pay for medical care and unable to work, his family experienced significant hardship. He told me, however, how his fortunes changed. In the 1990s, he was a patient at the first Netra Prakash eye camps hosted by Prasad Chikitsa. Through surgery, his vision was restored. He was able to resume working, providing for his family. He continued his story, and with a big smile, reached into his front pocket to show me a laminated card, a keepsake of Prasad that he'd been given so many years ago. He said that he has kept it with him all these years as a reminder that someone had been there to help him when he was most in need. A reminder that someone continues to be there to help with the many challenges he and his family face. I am honored to serve on the Board of Trustees of Prasad, an organization committed to the long-term development and upliftment of communities, and implicitly trusted by the people it serves. This tremendous work is only possible because of supporters and donors like yourselves. This man's story is not unique. There are many more like it. Please, help us to continue providing care for those who need it most. Go to www.prasad.org to make a donation today.
Thank you, Vivek. It was wonderful hearing about all of the programs of Prasad. As a board member, even for me, and I know about them, it was just great looking at the whole presentation and then hearing your personal story. I agree, seeing the programs in action and seeing people's lives transformed, just it really warms the heart. And I thank you so much for sharing all of that information with us. I'm excited to share that the Prasad Project Board of Trustees has offered a $25,000 dollar for dollar challenge. What that means is that you can double the value of your gift by helping us to raise the matching $25,000 during today's event. Hopefully, over the course of the event, you will be inspired to give. You just saw the screen for our web donation address and a list of gifts available at the $100, $200, and $500 contribution levels. And know that all of these gifts were donated to Prasad by our generous supporters. Now, I'd like to introduce Prasad Chikitsa trustee Udayan Bhatt. Let's listen as he describes Prasad Chikitsa's multifaceted approach to addressing the COVID crisis in the Tanza Valley.
Greetings from Mumbai, India. I am Udayan Bhatt, trustee of Prasad Chikitsa. We at Prasad Chikitsa hope that you and your loved ones are well in these challenging times. We are deeply appreciative of your ongoing support of our programs, especially of our COVID-19 relief and recovery initiatives. The Prasad Chikitsa office and health center are located in the Tansa Valley, which is home to the indigenous Adivasi tribal communities that we serve. The Adivasi are smallholder farmers working forest lands and in local brick factories, or leaving home to find work in nearby cities in the off-season. 45% of Tansa Valley residents live below the poverty line. Prasad Chikitsa is the only single-point solution for the many and varied needs of the Adivasi, and the only organization that takes a holistic approach, offering a wide range of need-based programs. The nationwide lockdown announced in India on March 25th has had a severe impact on tribal people in rural areas who depend on meager daily wages, but now can't travel to find work or access food locally. Let's take a look at this video to see how Prasad Chikitsa and our women's self-help groups responded to the pandemic. At Prasad Chikitsa, we serve 265,000 people in 583 villages and hamlets across the Tansa Valley in India. 2020 has been disruptive and the impact of COVID-19 overwhelming. Our COVID-19 response has three phases: urgent healthcare and face mask distribution, food security programs, and healthcare to support recovery and achieve sustainability. Members of our women's self-help groups made and distributed 1,300 masks throughout the villages. Initially, our health clinic could only be open 6 half days a week because of government restrictions. Now, we are operating at full capacity, 6 full days a week. Our women's self-help group network also helped us understand how desperately many Adivasi families needed food. In response, Prasad Chikitsa provided nourishing grocery staples to families who have lost their incomes in the pandemic. Our team put together and transported food bags to distribution sites in 46 villages and hamlets across the valley. We distributed 3,586 packages to 2,250 tribal families. Most farmers in the Tansa Valley only cultivate rice paddy, but this doesn't provide adequate nutrition and enough income to make a difference. Prasad Chikitsa is working towards long-term sustainable solutions that support self-reliance. Kitchen gardens are one solution. A plot of land as small as 1,000 square feet can change a family's life, providing food security and a new ongoing income stream. Generally cultivated by women, Prasad Chikitsa provides trainings, saplings, and seeds. We don't know how long the pandemic will last, but we will continue to focus on keeping people healthy and providing sustainable food security options. I hope you found the video and our work inspiring. What is amazing to me is how much can be done, how much impact can be achieved for relatively little money. Imagine ensuring someone's ongoing health for as little as $3 per medical visit, or helping a family start a kitchen garden for just $50. Thank you again for your generous support. We will keep you updated on the work you helped to make possible. If you would like to donate today, please go to www.prasad.org.
Thank you, Udayan. It was really moving to see the work on that video, to just see what the contributions mean to folks during this coronavirus epidemic. And the impact of the coronavirus in India, it just continues to be severe. We know that cases are rising as they are again all over the globe. It's good to know that Prasad Chikitsa is being vigilant in its efforts to keep the people of the Tanza Valley well, safe, and resourced, while continuing to help people to regain their self-reliance with sustainable solutions. Thank you so much for all of the great work that's happening there. As you mentioned, one solution is kitchen gardens. And for just $50, think about this. You know, it's hard to imagine that such a small amount of money could make such a big difference. But for just $50, you can help a family grow food for themselves and sell surplus at market. Food for themselves plus surplus for $50 as an ongoing source of food and income security. So we ask, please consider helping a family or two to become self-reliant. And remember that the value of your gift will be doubled with our match. And if you give $100, $200, or $500, we will give you a gift. And we'd like to let you know that we just received a gift from one family of $5,000. Thank you so much, and we look forward to receiving gifts from you from all over the world. Now let's listen as Jazz Tanyoles, a unique trio from Barcelona, including jazz pianist Elizabeth Raspal, Pepe Izquierdo on viola, and dancer castanet virtuosa Belén Cabanes. The group improvises and fuses music, rhythm, and dance for a memorable multi-sensory performance.
Hola, buenas.
Somos Elizabeth Raspal,
Belén Cabanes,
Pepe Izquierdo,
y estamos muy contentas de estar aquí hoy participando en este evento de PRASAD, que realiza una labor humanitaria de mucha importancia. Yo lo he visto con mis ojos, doy fe de ello, en la India. Y os vamos a ofrecer un cortito repertorio con dos piezas mías que son
la infantesa, que las tocaré con estas castañuelas de marfil,
y la Nina, que yo también tocaré con la viola. Esperemos que os guste mucho.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Wow, that was just magnificent. It was joyful, playful, soulful. I was dancing in my seat. What about you guys? I thought that was really, really something. Thank you so much, Jazz Tanyoles. You were magnificent. And now we'd like to introduce you to Prasad de Mexico. The president of Prasad de Mexico, Angelica Suarez, and volunteers there will tell you now about our work providing free eye surgeries to adults and children with strabismus, which is cross eyes, as well as cataracts.
Estas campañas de cirugías son muy únicas porque llevan la mística de Prasad, la mística del amor, la mística del cuidado a la gente.
Cuando llegó Prasad con nosotros, esto de alguna manera nos nutrió muchísimo y empezamos a hacer cosas que no hacíamos antes. Los listados de los pacientes y ver que realmente se atiendan a todos los pacientes.
Llegó una persona a una de las campañas en Puebla y me di cuenta de que no veía nada. Cuando la llevaba yo hacia los médicos, le pregunté que cuánto tiempo tenía de no ver. Ella me dijo que 60 años. Le dije, ¿qué edad tiene usted? 60 años. El doctor dijo pues que había nacido ciega y que no había nada que hacer. Cuando el doctor la estuvo examinando, me dice, probablemente ella pueda ver porque tiene catarata. Al siguiente día, todos estábamos alrededor de ella. Le quitan el parche y ella nada más movía la cabecita. ya veo. Y eso es lo que te motiva a estar anhelando que llegue cada campaña.
La administración de PRASAD ha sido admirable, haciendo uso óptimo de los donativos de los que se sostiene PRASAD. Y los voluntarios son el corazón de PRASAD. Dedican días y horas incansables para que la labor de PRASAD, tanto de asistencia médica como administrativa y de atención a los pacientes, se cumpla en su cabalidad.
Las campañas de estrabismo llegan muchos niños, bebitos desde 8, 9 meses, hasta jóvenes que vienen con un anhelo de que se vean normales, como dicen ellos, porque han sufrido mucho.
Ha colmado de gran alivio y de mucha ayuda y de mucha asistencia a más de 35,000 personas en nuestro país.
Wow, it's great to see all of that important work being done. I went a few years ago with our executive director, Dr. Cecilia Escara, to Mexico and visited the hospital where all these incredible volunteers work. And we got to see how they set up in creating these camps. It's such important work. We thank all the dedicated volunteers at PRASAD de Mexico. Thank you so much for offering your great hearts and effort to take care of the people there. Just as in India, it is inspiring to us to know how many lives are being changed by simple eye surgeries. And to date, as you saw in the video, we've helped more than 35,000 adults and children in rural Mexico. We rely on donors just like you to keep our core programs running while also meeting the extraordinary needs triggered by the pandemic. Your gift today ensures that our families and children will continue to get the support they need to thrive. Plus, remember, you'll double your gift with our challenge match, and you may be eligible for a gift yourself. And guess what, everybody? We've already received pledges of $16,500 more dollars, along with that $5,000 I told you about. We are getting there. We're getting there. We want to surpass our goal. Won't you help us surpass our goal? We want to meet 25,000. It's matching and just keep it going. And with your help, we surely can. Thank you to everyone who's contributed so far. So next up, Ramon Lamarca, PRASAD de España trustee and Barcelona restaurateur, will demonstrate how to cook upma. That is a delicious Indian dish. And he's also going to show us how to make spiced coffee. Let's watch.
Benvinguts, bienvenidos, welcome. Welcome to the first Being Together, the first annual PRASAD International Gathering. My name is Ramon Lamarca. I am one of the trustees of PRASAD Spain. And as a profession, I own a restaurant along with my son Mark. And today I am very happy to share with you a few recipes for amazing, yummy breakfast. So we'll start, first of all, with a very special fruit salad that will be special for this time, warm, with some good spices along with the fruits. Then we'll have an upma. Upma is a traditional South Indian dish. You can be very creative with this. The main thing are the spices that we have here. Can be with semolina, can be with oats, can be as well with couscous. And today we'll do it with couscous. And then we'll have a very special coffee with the spices. We'll have cardamom, nutmeg, cinnamon, and we'll do it with almond milk. You can do it with different kinds of milk, but I love with almond milk. So, start now with us. by doing the fruit salad. Let's go to cook it. So we'll start with the fruit salad by cooking the bananas with coconut oil. You see that it's thick now because now it's cold, but with the hot pan it will melt very quickly. And now we'll add the bananas. This is a beautiful sound. And now we'll cover and we'll lower a little bit the heat to 5. Just a little bit toast side by side. It's not necessary to cook them a long time, because otherwise they can burn easily. Let's see how they are now. Oh, perfect. This is how we really want the bananas. So now we'll add the pineapple, that also we can put other fruits as mango. With mango is very tasty, but today I haven't found a right one, but with pineapple it's perfect. And now we just will stop the heat. So you will see it's very, very easy. And we'll keep the fruits here just 1 minute, because it's still hot now, the fire. So let's keep it here for 1 minute. The salad is ready. Now we are going to add some coconut sugar on top, some salt, flakes of salt on top. This, what it does, it makes the taste even greater. Some salt with the sugar. A little bit of cinnamon as well, and a little bit of chili with sesame seeds. Et voilà! So now we are going to start with the umma. The first step is to toast just a little bit the couscous. We'll keep stirring it so it don't get burned. We need just to toast it lightly. It has just to change a little bit the color, but we don't want to toast it too much. Now that it's already toasted, so we'll keep it aside. Now we'll add the coconut oil, and we'll first of all melt it. And now, this is the secret, it's the magic. We'll add the spices. First of all, we'll add the mustard seeds. And you can listen that they are cracking. That's the way we want it. And once they crack, we just add all of them, and we stir very, 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 very fast. Very fast. You see that they are changing color very fast. And now we go with the onion. And here we have the ginger and 1 garlic as well. Very fast, so it doesn't get burned. Now we are going to add the vegetables that we have chosen today. We have asparagus and we have carrots. So let's add it. Let's mix it together. So to cook it better, we are going to add a little bit of water that we have here, boiling water ready. And now we are going to cover it and just let it boil for 3-4 minutes. Now we are going to add the couscous. And we have to stir it very well. And right away we are going to add the double size of water than couscous. So we have put 3 cups of couscous. These are 6 cups of boiling water. And we will stir just a little bit and put the fire off. We just cover and we put aside of the heat. Just have it covered for 5-7 minutes and we'll be ready to serve. But first of all, we'll add some ghee, or in this case, we are going to put some butter. And we have to add the butter. It's for these servings like 100 grams of butter, and we stir it. Because it's very hot, it will melt. So we cover again. You can add the salt while cooking, but I like to add it afterwards because I add flakes of salt, like for this quantity, like 2.5 teaspoons. And also I'm going to add some Mediterranean herbs along with salt. It has rosemary, thyme. So now I'm going to stir it again so the salt gets very well mixed with all the different ingredients. Now just prepare this amazing, fantastic upma. We're going to do this serving. You can see all these beautiful colors and I can smell the amazing flavor. Let's put some cilantro on top, and also we are going to serve some cashews that have been already toasted and salted. Let's put it here. We are going to make some coffee with the spices. These are the ingredients. We have different types of grains of coffee, some natural, some more toasted. And we have nutmeg, we have cinnamon, and very special green cardamom. And what we are going to do with the grinder is to mix all together in the grinder, and then we'll add the water. What an amazing, nice smell with the coffee and the spices. So now we are going just to put on the strainer, and here we have hot water, and we are going to add the hot water. It has not to be boiling, just very, very hot, and we add it slowly. In this way, all the flavors are along with the hot water. So now we are going to heat the almond milk. Can be as well any other kind of milk. I like especially this almond milk. So we are going to heat it. I love to add some coconut sugar at the beginning. So now let's put aside the strainer. And I love to do it half coffee. What an amazing, fantastic smell. And let's add the hot milk. Yummy, 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 yummy. So now it's the time to enjoy the breakfast together with the great team. Xavi and Ariana. Ariana and Xavi.
Fantastic. Buenísimo. Enjoy.
Didn't you just love when he said that? I want to get on a plane and come right there, knock on his door, and get some of that great food. But the recipes, he was so generous that he offered us the recipes. That looked amazing, and I feel like I could smell it too. Did you feel like that? Thank you, Ramon. Wow. I want to have that food. All right. We are thinking about food, but also we've been sitting for a while. And we know how it can be sitting in front of these screens during this time that we're quarantined. So it's time to get our bodies moving. And what we're going to be doing now is a 10-minute yoga and stretching session with Janine Darkante. Janine is an advanced certified Jiva Mukti teacher and the head of operations in North America for Jiva Mukti Global. She apprenticed with Jiva Mukti co-founder Sharon Gannon and previously oversaw continuing education for Jiva Mukti programs worldwide. Janine regularly teaches group and private Jiva Mukti classes. As you know, yoga provides great benefits, but only you know your own body and your own limits. Not all exercises in the video might be suitable for everyone, so please be gentle with your body.
Okay, so coming up to stand in a comfortable standing position, you're going to lift your chest and press your feet down so your legs are active, they become strong and straight, and your belly is going to pull in and up, and your tailbone will draw down to the ground. And then take the arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale, clasp your hands together, and then you're going to bend over to your left side. Good. Press your feet down. Inhale, keep lifting the knuckles up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bending over a little more. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to breathe through your nose. Keep your mouth closed. Inhale. Exhale. Keep pulling your belly in towards your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe come a little further over. Inhale, now come up to the center, then exhale, bend over to the right side, inhale, keep reaching the knuckles up and over, exhale, inhale, exhale, maybe go a little bit deeper, a little further, over to your right, inhale, exhale, take one more deep breath in through your nose, and then exhale. And inhale, come back up to the center. Exhale, release the arms down by your side with control. Okay, so you want to focus on the breath in and out through your nose. Inhale, you're going to clasp your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers together. And then exhale, reach the arms away from your body. Keep pulling your belly in and up like you did in the first one. Inhale, exhale. Right, so you're not bending forward. You want to just keep your spine nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep squeezing your legs together and pressing your feet down. Inhale. Good, and then exhale, release your arms by the side, and then we'll do another shoulder stretch. You're going to take your right arm across your body, and then the left arm comes over, and you're going to hug the arm into your chest area. Inhale. Okay, exhale. You want to feel your shoulders come down your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale and release. Good. Take your left arm across your body. Right arm takes a hold of the left, and you're going to draw it in gently in towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, opening the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Keep focusing on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale and release the arms. I'm going to take the arms up again overhead. Inhale, clasp your hands together. Exhale, you're going to invert the palms up to the ceiling. Good, stretch through the torso. Inhale, keep pressing your feet down. Exhale, so you want to feel that one line of energy going up from the base of your spine out through the crown of your head. So you're standing up nice and tall. Inhale. Deep breath. Exhale. Feel the shoulders sliding down your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath. Inhale. Good. Now exhale. You're going to take a twist to your right. You're going to bring your left arm forward and the right arm behind you. Okay, keep your hips facing forward. Inhale. You can look towards your right shoulder. Exhale. So you're just twisting in the middle to upper part of your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Good. Exhale and release. Facing forward. Bring the arms by your side. Inhale. Take the arms up. Exhale. Invert the palms to the ceiling. Inhale. Good. Exhale. You're going to twist to the left now. Bring the right arm forward. Left arm behind you. Keep the hips facing forward. And then inhale. Look over towards the left shoulder. Exhale. So you're just twisting in the middle to upper part of your spine. Don't take the right hip with you to twist. Just keep the hips forward. It doesn't matter how far you get that left arm behind you. Inhale. Deep breath. Standing up tall. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And then exhale and release. Arms by the side. Again, take the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to clasp them together and then take them behind your head. Okay, release the shoulders down the back. And then press the feet down. Inhale. You're going to lift the chest. And exhale, just arching back a little. Inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale, arch back a little more. Right, but you want to focus on lifting your chest. Your tailbone will draw down and belly in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Come back up, center. Exhale, bring your elbows towards each other and your chin towards your chest. And you're just going to put a little bit of pressure on the back of your head so you're feeling your opening through the chest, through the shoulders, through the neck. Inhale, so you're lifting the chest too. Exhale, come down a little further possibly. Inhale. Exhale, releasing tension on the exhale. Inhale. And exhale, releasing. Good. Inhale, come back up, bring the elbows out to the side. And exhale, release, arms by the side. Come back to mountain pose. So next we'll practice tree pose. This is a standing balancing pose, and it's very helpful to be able to look at something in front of you that's not moving to help you to keep your balance. So I want to encourage you to do that. Okay, so we're going to start by balancing on the left leg first, and a chair is also very helpful to help you keep your balance. Okay, if you feel a little wobbly, you can just bring the left hand to the chair, and that will help you to keep your balance until you're in the pose, fully in the pose. Okay, so press your left foot into the ground. Inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, turn the right knee out and place the right foot on the inside of your left leg. Okay, if you can, reach down and take a hold of the ankle. You can bring the right foot up a little higher on the left leg and balance there. Okay, so you want to feel the right knee move out and behind you slightly, so you feel your hips opening. And then once you feel stable and balanced here, you can take your left hand off the chair and press your hands together in front of your chest. And then you want to go a little step further, you can reach the arms up overhead. Inhale. And keep lifting your chest. Exhale, press that left foot down so the left leg is active, it's strong and straight, and the belly is pulling in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. From here, you're going to press your palms together, lower them down in front of your heart. Inhale and bring the right knee forward and lift it up a little higher if you can. And then exhale, release back into mountain pose. And so take the chair over to the right. And we'll do the other side. So the right foot is going to press into the ground. You're going to inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, turn the left knee out and place the left foot on the inside of your right leg. If you can, reach down, take a hold of the ankle, and lift the left foot up a little bit higher and place it up a little bit higher on the right leg. Okay, turn the left knee out a bit. So you want to feel your hips opening. Draw your tailbone down to belly in. And then once you feel stable and balanced here, you can press your palms together, press them in front of your chest. You always have the chair there. If you feel a little unstable, take your right hand directly to the chair to help you. Okay, so press the palms. Once you feel that stable, standing leg is strong and straight. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, then you separate your arms so they're shoulder distance apart from each other. Inhale, keep reaching fingertips up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And exhale, press the palms together, lower them down in front of your heart to come out. Inhale, bring the left knee forward so you're coming out with control. And then exhale, release, mountain pose. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I hope your body feels a bit more open and you've relieved some tension and some stress that maybe you were holding on to. Enjoy the rest of the program and namaste.
Wow, thank you, Janine. I got up, I did it. I feel good. I feel a lot stronger, energized. I want to remember to do this every day because I'm so often sitting in front of a screen. I bet you are too. Thank you so much for helping us to feel so great. All right, do you want to know? We are incredibly grateful. You all are being so incredibly generous. Our $25,000 match, we did it. You did it. And we've got so far a total with the match of $52,000. Can we go for some more for the wonderful programs of the Prasad Project all around the world, in India, in Mexico, and in New York State? We certainly will use every single dollar to help the people. You saw that in what Vivek described, all of the work that we do, and every dollar goes to take care of the people. Next, Reiko Kaplan, who is trustee of the Children's Dental Health Program, is going to tell us about Prasad's work helping underserved children in Sullivan and Ulster counties in upstate New York so that they can have happy, healthy smiles for life.
Prasad Children's Dental Health Program has brought 22 years of happy, healthy smiles to children in need and has received many awards and been honored by the New York State and New York State Dental Foundation for its work. Prasad Children's Dental Health Program is committed to improving the dental health of children from low-income families by providing affordable, comprehensive dental services through education, prevention, and treatment. Sullivan County has one of the highest poverty rates in New York State. It also has one of the highest rates of tooth decay, and there are very few dentists in the area. Dentistry is an essential healthcare service because of its role in evaluating, preventing, and treating oral diseases, which we know can adversely affect overall health and lead to poor attendance and performance at school. Since the program's launch in 1998, the Prasad CDHP Mobile Dental Clinic and School-Based Health Center has provided more than 84,000 toothbrushes and 27,700 dental visits to children at schools across Sullivan County. The convenient access to dental services on school premises is an invaluable resource in a county with little public transportation and many low-income families who cannot afford to miss work. Some children have previously had traumatic experiences with dental care. Our staff makes a gentle and concerted effort to allay their fears, explaining each step of the process. By the time the treatment is finished, the child is happy, unafraid, and eager to come back for the next visit. Each year, we treat and educate more than 4,000 children. Hello, I'm Reiko Kaplan, trustee of the Prasad Children's Dental Health Program. Sullivan County has been hit hard by the pandemic, and I'd like to share our COVID-19 relief efforts and the impact on our program. On behalf of Prasad CDHP, Dr. M. Cecilia Escara, Prasad Project Executive Director, has been working with the Sullivan County Public Health Advisory Board to provide relief efforts throughout the community. We donated personal protective equipment, PPE, to the Catskill Medical Center in Sullivan County. And while we were forced to temporarily close our mobile dental clinic, we established a 24/7 advice hotline to field calls from concerned parents. In July, we reopened our children's mobile dental clinic following the American Dental Association guidelines developed in response to the COVID-19 outbreak. And we're also exploring virtual in-class dental education. We are delighted to be bringing happy, healthy smiles to children once again.
Thank you, Reiko. This year, during the COVID crisis, many of the families that used our dental service lost their incomes, like so many people across the country. And like in the Tanza Valley, they found themselves in need of the very basics, like food. Prasad partnered with Sullivan County's Federation for the Homeless to provide 200 pantry bags, which was approximately 1,800 meals to low-income families. And we were also able to keep our emergency dental hotline open. As Reiko said, our mobile dental clinic is open again. But to make sure our staff and patients are safe during appointments, we are spending more to follow CDC COVID guidelines. Your support is needed more than ever to help us keep happy, healthy smiles on the faces of children. So please continue to give generously. Give what you can, and remember, well, we've already we've met our match. So please continue to give generously so that all of those beautiful little children you saw in the video that Reiko shared with us will be taken care of. Next up, charismatic flautist Nicole Esposito will treat us to a mini concert. Aren't you enjoying the music? I'm loving it. Miss Esposito is the flute professor and head of the Woodwind area at the University of Iowa School of Music. She has achieved a career as a soloist, teacher, chamber, and orchestral musician on an international level, having been featured across the United States, Europe, Central and South America, and Asia.
Hola a todos. Hello, everyone. My name is Nicole Esposito, and I am an international flute soloist as well as the professor of flute at the University of Iowa School of Music in the United States and the Universidad de Chile in Latin America. It's such a pleasure for me to be able to support this wonderful philanthropic organization, PRASAD, which brings healthy smiles to children around the world. In thinking of which musical selections I wanted to offer today, I thought of things that brought a smile to my face as a child. And naturally, I thought of two of my favorite movies, The Sound of Music and The Wizard of Oz. First, you'll be hearing me play the Somewhere Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz, one of our favorite songs, followed by my favorite things from The Sound of Music. Finally, I will conclude with a selection from the Overture to Candide by Leonard Bernstein, who is no longer with us, of course, but was the music director of the New York Philharmonic and a very famous New York composer. It's such a pleasure for me to be able to share music with all of you and hopefully bring a smile to your face with these selections. Now, you'll notice in these videos that there will be several of me playing at once, and you'll hear me play the regular concert flute and the piccolo, as well as the alto and the bass flute. So thank you once again for supporting Prasad and for listening today. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Do you feel as good as I do? That was magnificent. Oh my goodness. The mix of technology and creativity and the artistry that Nicole Esposito offered to us, just fantastic. And you know what? I wonder if we would have even had the ability to use that Zoom in that way. My mother always says that there are blessings in everything. And I have to tell you, the innovation that people are finding in order to share their work during this time when we can't touch each other, magnificent. And Nicole, you outdid yourself. That was just so inspiring. Thank you so very much. Next up, see, there's more. We're not done yet. Next up is Tony Award winner and Emmy-nominated actor, singer, and stage director, and longtime supporter of Prasad, Felicia Rashad. Felicia is helping us celebrate the 30th anniversary of the first eye camps in India. Felicia is Prasad's spokesperson, and she has volunteered at the eye camps. We even have archival footage of her there. We've come a long way since then. Let's watch.
Hello, I'm Felicia Rashad, the spokesperson for Prasad. I have been with this organization for many years, and I am delighted to be with you in this event to tell you about Prasad's Netra Prakash eye camps. This year, Prasad has celebrated 30 years of eye camps that have provided sight-restoring surgery to people in the Tanza Valley in India. 30 years ago, I was privileged to visit and witness Prasad in action. And let me tell you, it was really amazing to see surgeons volunteering their expertise, along with volunteer support staff, scrubbing down a classroom in an abandoned school to create an operatory equipped with cutting-edge technology to perform sight-restoring surgery. Amazing. In India, when a person becomes blind, life expectancy shrinks to 3 years. It affects the whole family. Adults may no longer be able to work, and a child may be kept from school if she must care for a blind family member at home. 20 million Indians suffer visual impairment from cataracts, and 70% cannot afford medical treatment. This is true for the Adivasi, the tribal people of the Tanza Valley, where Prasad Chikitsa focuses its work. The good news is cataract blindness is curable with an operation that lasts just 15 minutes. March 2nd, 2020 marked the 30th anniversary of the first Netra Prakash eye camp hosted by Prasad Chikitsa. The inspirational name Netra Prakash, light of the eye, was given to the eye camps by Guru Mai Chidvilasananda, the spiritual head of the Hatha Yoga path. At the camps, international teams of volunteer eye surgeons performed free cataract surgery. As David Vikram Green, the manager of the first eye camp in 1990, said, Guru Mai's wish was to give the very best vision to people who could least afford it. The first eye camp was an historic moment for medical care in India because eye surgeons implanted intraocular lenses, the most sophisticated device available at the time to restore vision from cataract blindness. During my visit, I met Bhagirathi, a local Adivasi villager who came to have cataract surgery. She was a hard-working, contributing member of her family until one day when she looked around her village and noticed that her vision was fading. At first, things were a little blurry, but soon she was totally blind. Bhagirathi needed her family's help with the simplest tasks, and she knew it was burdensome. She hadn't even been able to see her 6-month-old grandson. One day, a young village woman came to Bhagirathi's hut, examined her eyes, and told Bhagirathi she had cataracts. She told Bhagirathi to go to the Netra Prakash eye camp and have her eyes checked by expert doctors who could help her. For the first time in many years, Bhagirathi had hope. After surgery, her vision returned, and again she was able to help her family because the surgery was so successful, life-changing. The eye camps, sponsored by Prasad with assistance from 2 other organizations, the Seva Foundation and Aravind Hospital, were successful well beyond what had been imagined. Thanks to the early work of international and Indian volunteer eye surgeons and ophthalmologists in the 1990s, Prasad Chikitsa sponsored 5 week-long eye camps that helped first hundreds and then thousands of people regain sight either through free cataract surgery or prescribed eye lenses. Since then, Prasad Chikitsa has established in Ganeshpuri, Maharashtra, a state-of-the-art eye clinic with a 12-bed inpatient ward and an outpatient department where it provides eye services and surgery to 300 people annually. Doctors also go into the community to give eye health awareness talks and perform eye health screenings. Over the past 30 years, Prasad Chikitsa has helped more than 200,000 people regain their eyesight, transforming their lives. That's amazing work. Let's bring our hands together to acknowledge the great work that has been done. Eyesight is a necessity, especially for those families who live in poverty and count on every family member to contribute. Restoration of eyesight brings dignity and helps individuals and their families live full, productive lives. The gift of $70, the cost of an eye surgery, can help others like Bhagirathi regain their sight and live fully and productively. Your help will make the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Felicia. I loved hearing the stories, looking at the videos, and seeing you 30 years ago. Looking good, girl. As you shared, to date, Prasad has provided eye care to more than 200,000 people in India, and we continue to perform eye surgeries on 300 people per year, giving them hope and the opportunity to contribute to their families and communities again. When I've been in India visiting the hospital there, I've seen the people waiting to have their surgeries, and you can just tell they have hope. They know that their lives are going to be changed immeasurably, and this is a great work that makes that happen. Okay, guess what? We now have raised $60,500. Yay! Beyond our challenge match. So let's raise the bar. How much more money can we raise in order to help provide eye surgeries in India, in Mexico, all of the great work that is being done around the world? Every dollar that you contribute makes a difference, and we Thank you for being generous. And those of you who may not have contributed yet, it's not too late. Now, we're going to hear from Dr. Robert Svoboda, the first Westerner ever to graduate from a college of Ayurveda, and he licensed to practice and be licensed to practice in India. Dr. Svoboda is a prolific writer and speaker and has recently turned his attention to the pandemic and the Ayurveda perspective. After we hear from Dr. Svoboda, we'll be treated to a rhythmic chanting session with Krishna Das. Let's have a listen.
Namaste. I'm Dr. Robert Svoboda, and today I'm coming to you to speak to you about PRASAD. PRASAD is a global charitable organization that has received numerous awards and is top-rated by the charity ratings agencies Charity Navigator and GuideStar. It focuses chiefly on economically disadvantaged women, children, and families. And it works mainly in India, Mexico, and New York State, where its programs impact thousands of people every year. PRASAD seeks sustainable solutions to daily challenges that vulnerable people face. Because people are vulnerable when they have more than one hardship that they have to try to deal with, and sometimes many hardships at one time, including malnutrition, lack of access to clean water, lack of access to economic opportunities, insufficient education. And when all these are together, sometimes it's very difficult to have any idea how you might emerge. And that's what PRASAD attempts to do. It tries to provide people ways to move in a positive direction for themselves. Its current programs include medical and dental care, water security and sanitation, agriculture and the environment, education, and women's empowerment. Its main challenge now is the same challenge that all of us around the world are feeling, the challenge of COVID-19. And one way that PRASAD is addressing COVID-19 is by training women in India in particular to stitch face masks. These masks assist them and their families to avoid infection, and they can also sell the masks and increase their income. So it's benefiting not only them, it's benefiting others as well. And this is the goal that PRASAD tries to pursue in all of its efforts to benefit everyone. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu. During this pandemic, of course, this is a time when all of us are facing lots of challenges. And one of the big challenges, of course, is that we're not able to move around as much as we have in even the very recent past. And sometimes the effect of that is to make us feel like we're very confined and we're being very much restricted. And sometimes what happens when you feel restricted is that you forget to breathe. So I would like to encourage everyone to remember to breathe, and always to breathe slowly and deeply and calmly and regularly deep down in your abdomen. And this will help you get rid of carbon dioxide, get in more oxygen, and it will make you more able to keep your body in a sense of balance and to have it feel less agitated. When you feel more agitated, the challenges of life will seem all the more difficult to face. When you're feeling less agitated, it's a little easier to face those challenges. It's very important to have a daily routine, especially a morning routine. A really good idea and a simple thing to do is to have a cup of hot water in the morning before you have anything else. Just a cup of hot water. It will help all of the possibly not completely digested material in the digestive tract to be digested better. It will help to assist your body to remove toxins that are being produced in your metabolism. And it also will assist you to start the process of hydrating yourself so that you're getting better ready to meet the day. It's also extremely important at this period that we have been forced to stop being the expansive human race than we have been. And we've had to acknowledge that we have been damaging our environment, and that nature herself has been forced to make us stop and reevaluate who we are and where we have come from and what we are doing and where we want to go. So go out and be with nature. Go out and commune with nature and support nature. Plant a tree. If you don't have enough space to plant a tree, plant a flower or plant a garden. And if you don't even have that much space, get a pot and put a flower in the pot. And just have that flower with you and pay attention to that flower and thank that flower for giving its energy and its beauty and its life to your environment and to your life. And do what you can to reestablish a healthy relationship with nature in whatever way you can. Because that's exactly what Prasad is trying to do, to reestablish a healthy, equitable relationship among human beings and in the greater environment that we all call home. So thank you very much for supporting Prasad, and may all sentient beings be happy and healthy. My purpose right now is to introduce my dear friend Krishna Das. I've known KD for more than 20 years. We've taught together in a number of different locations, both virtual and in the real world. And as so many people do, I first came to KD because of his music, but he and I have become fast friends since then. It is his music that has introduced him to many people around the world. He's known in many, many countries, and he's known for his singing of the glories of Rama, of Hanuman, and of his guru. He's been nominated for a Grammy Award. But none of this has deterred him from or shifted his focus away from his real focus in life, which is maintaining a serious and genuine connection to the ultimate reality and to the path that his guru has laid out for him. So please, let us all welcome Krishna Das and open ourselves to his message, a message of hope, a message of concern for those who are not as fortunate as we are, a message of love. Namaste.
Namaste. Good to be with you tonight and chant ourselves deeper into the heart space. Namaste astu Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralandhaya Tejase Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya Namaha. Shivaya Namaha. Shivaya Namaha. Shivaya Namaha. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Arunachala Deva Namah Shivaya. Arunachala Deva Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Shambho Shankara Namah Shivaya. Girija Shankara Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namaha. Shivaya Namaha. Shivaya Namaha. Shivaya Namaha. If we know anything about a path at all, it's only because of the great beings that have gone before us. Out of their love, out of their kindness, they left some footprints for us to follow. So, in the same way that they wish for us, in the same way that they wish for us, we wish that all beings everywhere, all of us be safe, all of us be happy, that all of us have good health and enough to eat. And may we all live in peace and at ease of heart with whatever comes to us in life. Shanti means peace, peace beyond understanding. When we know who we are, when we live in the love that lives within us, then we are peace. May we all be that. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Being together, our first international gathering of being together. Whew, I'm ready to meditate, but we're not going to do that yet. Oh my goodness. Om Shanti. Om Namah Shivaya. I honor the divinity within me and within you. Isn't that what this great work is all about? Thank you, Krishna Das and tabla player Arjun Brueggemann, for taking us deep into the heart. That was magnificent. And thank you, Dr. Svoboda. He said so many key things, but what about that glass of hot water when you first wake up in the morning and the deepest breaths into your core, planting something and nurturing it so that it can grow, taking a walk, communing with nature, also very important to do right now. Thank you. Guess where we are now? $63,500. Thanks to your generosity. Thank you so very much. And at one point, just a few minutes ago, it was, I want to tell you this because it was like $61,584, something like that, which was brilliant because it's showing, I want to make sure you understand as we share these big numbers, it's donation by donation. Remember, $70 can transform someone's sight from being blind to being able to see. Every dollar counts, whether you give $20, $2,000, whatever it is, it counts, and we promise that we will use every dollar that you share to support all of the communities that we work in India, in Mexico, in New York State. So please continue your generosity. We're at 63.5. I think in a blink we could get to 65,000, maybe even 70,000 before we leave each other. Remember, at contributions of 100, 200, or 500, we also are very happy to give you a gift, an extra gift. Now, we are running a little bit over time, but we have just a bit more to share with you. So if you would stay with us a bit longer, we would greatly appreciate it. So we are nearing the end. I think, are we going to have a video? Yes, we're going to have a What's Next video so that you will learn about what the Prasad Project is doing in India, Mexico, and the U.S. moving forward. And we hope that this will inspire you to support our work.
We deeply appreciate your ongoing support for our programs, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, when it is needed more than ever. Right now, as are many across the globe, Prasad is focused on both safely reinstating services affected by the pandemic and pivoting to address needs that have been amplified. In the Tansa Valley in India, the impact of COVID-19 has been overwhelming. Prasad Chikitsa's team is constantly evaluating the situation to support the current requirements of the community to promote recovery and long-term sustainability. At the same time, the needs prior to the pandemic haven't changed. We continue to provide medical services, nutrition, and economic benefits through kitchen gardens, clean drinking water and sanitation, tree planting, and developing the women's self-help groups, among other services. Prasad Children's Dental Health Program's objective is to continue to offer quality, affordable dental services and increase the number of children we serve. We are also exploring virtual oral health education for schools. Prasad de Mexico's volunteer team is currently continuing to provide food packages to rural day laborers whose incomes have disappeared. I-camps in rural areas of Mexico will reopen when it is safe to do so. We are also exploring new program and partnership opportunities as living with and eventually emerging from the pandemic continues to evolve. Now that you've learned about Prasad's work around the globe and how we plan to maintain and grow our services, we hope you will support us with a gift today so that those in need can continue to count on Prasad, to continue to find ways to uplift lives and livelihoods. It's amazing how much we can do together. A donation of $20 supports protective equipment for a dental visit in the United States. In India, $30 provides 10 medical visits. A gift of $70 is the cost of vision restoring surgery. $100 trains 10 farmers in biofertilization. A gift of $300 supplies water filters to 10 families. And $1,000 helps 20 families to start a kitchen garden. Thank you for taking the time to learn about Prasad. Please donate so we can continue to help where it's needed most.
Thank you, Vivek, for sharing the work that we are doing moving forward. You know, in our board meetings, which happen every month, we're a very active board. We are constantly learning what is going on around the world specific to the areas where we support people. We work with the people in their communities to help them to survive and thrive. We are very active, very much keeping our ear to the ground, figuring out the ways in which we can be of best use so that people can live the most fulfilled lives that they can. And this is why we need your support. This is why we created this event, being together, so that we could share in the soul-stirring music, the movement, the engagement, so that we could share with you what the great work is. And I have to tell you something, this is our first time doing this, and seeing those videos and hearing the voices of our board members from all over the world, it was just magnificent to do, to be able to connect in this way. And again, the blessing that has been created by us not being able to host an in-person event has transformed what would have been one event, probably in New York City, to one event connecting us all over the world. What an incredible blessing that is. And we do know that times are tough now for most of us. But if you're able, please consider, before this broadcast ends, giving a gift at whatever level is comfortable for you. If you give it to our general fund and trust that we will use it exactly where it is needed, you know that we'll do that. We've got the ratings to prove it, and you can see all the work that we're doing. And of course, for inspiration, we provided the list that you just saw of possible gifts and what they would support. And all of these gifts were donated to Prasad. A reminder that we have gifts for you. $100 supports 2 kitchen gardens, and you'll receive 2 Prasad face masks. $200 supports 4 kitchen gardens, and you'll receive 5 unique greeting cards. $500 supports 10 kitchen gardens, and you'll receive a shawl, 5 greeting cards, and 2 Prasad face masks. So now I want to offer the biggest thank you to Krishna Das, to Drs. Svoboda, Felicia Rashad, Janine Darcante, Jazz Tanyoles, Nicole Esposito, Ramon Lamarca, Dr. Vivek Panchapakesan, Udayan Bhatt, and Reiko Kaplan. And thank you to the Prasad Project Board and staff and the event organizing team. We appreciate your wonderful contribution to this event. And let me give you an update regarding where we are now. Let's see. We have reached $65,500. Thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity. We appreciate you. All of the people who we support, I know that they appreciate you. We know that your gift will make a difference. Thank you so very much. Stay well, and thank you for tuning in. Namaste.